Hey guys, what's up? This is Aeroplane 560, and this is episode 3 of my BlockZen Feed the Beast Direwolf 20 mod pack adventure. And today I got a really special episode for you. First of all, let's talk about what we're going to be doing first. So over here you might notice this little pedestal we got set up. Well, I'll show you what that's all about right now. But first, got some iron ore smelting up over there and a bunch of other stuff. Just went on a big caving trip. Actually, I found a few goodies along the way, and it prompted me to want to make something very cool, so I'm going to do that right now. What am I talking about? The portal gun. So let's make one of these. Now, this recipe does require something called the miniature black hole, which you need a nether star for. Now, a nether star, as I'm sure you're well aware, is only obtainable by killing the wither. However, when I click on it, there's a recipe for it, and it's requiring 3 wither skeleton skulls. So we're going to see if this recipe actually works, or if I need to go kill the wither or not. So I have my 3 wither skeleton skulls here. That's from this guy right here, Big Poppy. This is a cleaver, and what a cleaver does is it automatically has beheading 2 pre-installed on it when you make one. So it's a really cool device. It's really slow, as you can see. It takes a long time to hit, but it's really powerful and it kills things pretty quickly, so you only need like 2 hits, and most of the time they drop their head, so it didn't take me long to get these. Yeah, let's make it. Okay, so the first thing I need is that, and then that, and that. See, okay, there's my wither star. Let's see if I can actually get it. No, okay, it's not letting me do that. So this means that I'm actually gonna have to go kill this guy, probably. Not sure if I'm ready yet. Well, I think what I'm gonna do is get suited up and go get ready. Actually, hold on a minute. Let's go through here. One of my friends that plays on this server has actually opened a store that might be able to help us with this. Let's see, one second. A little bit of lag, no big deal. And we're at spawn. There we go. Let's see, down here. He actually opened a store over here where he's, hold on a second, little lag, that's alright. Come inside here, he's selling nether stars. So this is gonna cost 16 diamonds. Oh boy. Okay, so I don't have 16 diamonds, obviously. Looks like we're gonna have to fight this guy ourselves, which I'm not really looking forward to. So if you give me a minute, I'm gonna get set up and we can go take this guy on. What's up, guys? Give me that nether star. There we go. Whoa. Hold on here. Sorry about that. A little bit of lag. As you can see, we just defeated the wither. Now, what did I do? Well, I'll show you. As you can see, I have this lever set up here. What I did was I put some soul sand down like that. Like so. To make our wither boss. Put the 3 heads on top. Now the key thing to this is the bedrock. What I did was, once I spawned him, I pressed this lever down, causing the piston to push up. And actually, if you look over here, one sec. Wow, I'm getting some bad lag right now. I don't know why. Sorry about that, guys. Jeez, hold on. Anyway, yeah, so I had the piston pushing up the soul sand, and actually this bedrock block has an air block above it. That's key, otherwise this won't work. But what happens is he gets pushed up into the ceiling and is pretty much rendered incapacitated. So then I just had to whack him a few times. But we got our nether star and we're good to go. So I'll see you guys back at the base. Alrighty, here we are back at the base. Now we can finally put together our portal gun. So let's go back. I actually put everything that I didn't want to lose into these chests here. So let's get that back out. Let me think, what else do I need? I have my nether star. Okay, I need the ender pearl dust. I need my obsidian. I think my obsidian I put, oh, there it is. And then I need diamond and iron, which is down here. Yeah, another thing I did was, obviously I added the new redstone furnace because you guys already saw that. But then I added these barrels, ones for sand, cobble, and basalt. Can't get enough of that. And then I made a gold chest so I could just store more ores. To upgrade chests, it's really easy. All I gotta do, depends on what you want to upgrade it to. So you start with just a regular chest. You can upgrade that to iron chest, like that, and then go from iron to gold, like that, and it's really easy. Okay, so we needed, where's my diamond? I don't see my diamond here. Okay. Nor do I see iron. Must be upstairs then. Must have missed it. I have no idea what this person is talking about in chat right now. Sorry if it offends any of you. Where? Why don't I see it? Am I blind? There we go. Okay, sorry about that little dilemma. So first, actually, what we need to do is cook up these ender pearls. I think I can just throw them in here. Wow, this stuff's still cooking up. Well, I'm going to override it. Now this should give me 8 ender pearl dusts. 4? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Finally. Let's get to it. Make our miniature black hole. Then it's like so, like that. Messing something up. Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, the diamond. Duh. Where's my stuff? Okay. Diamond. Obsidian, iron, and iron. Gets us the portal gun. Nice. So what is this little thing over here for? Well, it's a nice little stand. How cool does that look? Haha. Awesome. So yeah, basically, for those of you who don't know, portal guns allow you to be in 2 places at once, essentially. Simply choose a wall or even the ground, any place you want your portal to be linked to. Right click, so that we have a portal there, and, or I'm sorry, I left clicked for that. Yeah. The left click will do the blue portal, right click, orange portal. So now let's link those 2 up. So if I put one down, say right there, this is now linked to the portal I put out back. So let's go through it. Cool. So there we go, the portal gun. Nice. Don't know why it turned orange. That was weird, because it was blue before, wasn't it? Interesting. And then, yeah, I think, I'm not sure how to get rid of the portals, actually. I'll have to figure that out. But yeah, that is the portal gun. Very cool mod. And now these portals are here pretty much forever. So if I want to go caving or something, I can simply put a portal right there at the base, go to the cave I want, slap down the other portal, and be at my base and in the cave, essentially, all at the same time. So, great way for fast travel. Definitely going to be using that. Guys, a few more interesting things about the portal gun. So I showed you that you can right click to make the orange portal, and then left click to make blue, like so. To get rid of portals, simply press R and they all disappear. Another cool function about this gun is that it acts. There's also an item called a gravity gun. This functions in the same way. So if I press G while holding it, I can actually pick up and move entities, and this actually works great. Oops. It also works great with chests. So like if you look inside here, we have a bunch of stuff. Go back to our portal gun. If I press G, pick it up, I can move this, place it, and then if I look inside, whoop, didn't mean to do that. If I look inside, I still have everything in there. So it's a really good way to move chests or blocks around without having to take everything out. So yeah, that's really nice. The next mod I want to talk about comes from Forestry. What mod would that be? Well, let me give you a hint. If I can find it. There it is. Cool. Apiaries. This comes from Forestry, like I just said. Apiaries are bees, basically. Domain, where the bees live. So, yes, we're going to be starting a little bit with bees today. What is the first thing you need, you might ask? Well, you need one of these apiaries, and I was lucky enough to find one of these in a village. Otherwise, they can be crafted. I don't know. Let's see. Crafting recipe is kind of a little confusing if you're not familiar with it. So, some wood and then impregnated casing, but you need another device called a carpenter to actually make an impregnated casing, which is just circle of wood like that. And if you're going to be doing forestry, I highly recommend building one of these carpenter machines because they come up a lot. But for right now, since we already have one of these made, we're just going to get into like really basics. So what I'm going to do is grab some more dirt, just set up a little plot of land. Oh, there's some. Sweet. Okay. I think I'm just going to put this in the back. Don't need you right now. And we can move this. Why don't we go around? Why don't we go over here? Build this out a little bit. Another thing is getting too close to that lava. That's something I have to avoid because I don't want my bees catching on fire. My little baby bees. I don't want them getting hurt. So we're going to be cautious and not build too close to this lava. I guess that's alright for now. I mean, all we're doing, plop that down. Cool, so now if you look inside, we have this little interface. I can explain this to you very briefly. This is where the bees' magic happens. So we have a drone, which is like a male bee, goes on the bottom, and the princess goes up top here, and they do their little bee dance, courtship, and then you get a queen up here, and the queen then will start producing items over here in this hexagon shaped thing, and this progress bar will be full, and as the queen bee does her thing, you will see the progress bar slowly decrease until the queen finally dies, and you get a princess and at least one drone again, and then you can just restart the whole thing. So there's a lot of ways to automate this. It gets really in depth actually with how the bees actually function and how you can breed them differently. You may be asking, what are these three things over here? These are items that you can place in here to help increase the rate at which you'll get items or increase the time it takes for you to get those items. And those are called frames, and there's a lot of different frames, but I'll get into that probably next episode. This is just going to be like a brief introduction to bees. So yeah, the first thing we're going to need is actually some bees. So let's go get them. So to make to get bees, you're going to need what is called a scoop. Scoop is made very easily. I don't know why it shows an iron helmet. That's not a stick. Anyway, I think I have some wool lying around in here somewhere. There's black. apple, that'll do. Then we need some sticks. Sticks. I need to really sort my inventory. I have no idea where anything is. There's one stick. It's not gonna be enough. Do I have any wood? I can't make. That'll do. Oh, that'll do. There we go. Cool. Alright, come over here. Craft up our scoop. Like so. Black to white. Yeah, it happens. It's Minecraft. Now we can go find a hive. And hives are just... It's actually kind of a good thing right now that it's nighttime because they light up at night and you're able to see them very easily. So what I'm going to do is flip over here in a bat mode. Thank you. And let's fly around and try to find a hive. Whoa, what the hell? Okay. I did see a water hive. I think it was over in this direction. It was just in the water. And those are kind of hard to spot, but it was, there it is. Haha, success. So here's a water hive. I think this will be our first set that will, oh god. First let's take these guys out. Don't disturb my bees. Get away from my bees. Yeah, run away. That's right. Run away. Why don't you die? There you go. Watery grave. Okay. We got our scoop here. Come up to our hive and we just hold it down and we should get, there we go. You see them. Got some bees. There's a drone and a princess. Whenever you break, hold on. Like I said, whenever you break a hive that you find, you'll get a water, alright, sorry, you'll get a princess and a drone. Sometimes even more than one. And sometimes you'll even get honeycombs, which is nice. But I'll talk about honeycombs in a later episode. Okay, so we can take these guys back, put them in the apiary, back in here. So, like I said, the princess on top and drone on the bottom. They're gonna mate. Yeah, they're gonna mate. And now you see we have this. Nothing's happening because it's not daytime, and these bees are not operable in the nighttime. So yeah, that's why they're not doing anything, kind of like real life. So this is a gene that these bees have, is that they don't work at night. There are breeds of bees that will work at night, and what you can actually do is interbreed them, so you can get like a water queen, for instance, that has the ability to work at night, which is really cool. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm the only one on the server right now, I'm going to sleep. I don't want to sleep as a bat, it never ends well. But yeah, if you guys didn't notice too, my name is actually Airplane 560 now. Some of you may have watched my other videos, saw my name was actually in-game G Meehan, but now it's official, so yeah, that's cool. And let's sleep. Okay, let's go check on them bees. Okay. So it looks as though... Hold on, let me change my particle effects. That's a good way to tell if it's working or not. We'll turn it on all. If you see little bees flying, buzzing, that means that you're good. Otherwise, you have an error. So we have an error, that's why. Hive members are not finding the right flowers. Okay. So, yeah, that's another thing is each breed of bee needs a specific type of flower to pollinate. So, there are ways to figure this out using what's called a beealyzer, but we don't really want to make one of those right now. Yeah, because it requires that carpenter, which we don't have, and a diamond and some other stuff, yada yada. But yeah, the beealyzer allows you to figure out what your bees need and also traits that they have. So it's a good thing to make, but we're not at that stage yet. I just know from previous experience that these bees, water princesses, water queens, they need lily pads. So what I'm going to do is go grab a lily pad, and I'll be back when I find one. Alright, so we are coming back here, and we have our lily pad, as you can see. And we need to just place this near the apiary. If we check now, this thing should go away, and they should start working their magic. Do we fulfill everything? Well, you can see the progress bar is going down, so that is a good thing. I guess there's no BFX anymore. Darn it, I really like those. They used to have these cute little bees flying everywhere. But it does appear to be working, so I'll just have to believe it, I guess. Believe it. I'll have to believe it. Yeah, all our particles are on, so whatever. I guess it doesn't show it anymore. That's okay. But we do know, because the progress bar is going down, that she is working away diligently. Yes. Good little bee. Now, another thing you'll notice when I hover over this is that it says pristine stock. That means that this bee is a purebred, and in the beginning you want to try to keep your bees purebreds. So yeah, try not to mix them, because it can just make things a little confusing, and in the end you'll have some crappy bees, because purebreds are the best kind of bees. They'll have the best type of traits. Yeah, until you get into higher tiers, but that gets really complicated, and don't worry, we'll get there eventually, but not in this episode. Below that, we have unknown genome. That again goes back to the beealyzer, and you can find out a bunch of things about your bee. For instance, like I said, I think all bees that you find naturally are purebreds. It's only when you start interbreeding yourself that you'll get hybrids, and so a hybrid will have two names. So like there's a type of bee called a forest, and there's another type called meadows. So if you were to analyze them with your beealyzer, if you analyzed a natural forest, it would say forest. And that means that both the dominant and recessive traits on that bee are from forest. So if I were to mix like a forest princess with a meadows drone, then when I would analyze them with a beealyzer, you would see like forest meadows instead of like forest. So it's a way to keep track of which bees are hybrid and which are purebred. So it's really a good idea to make one of those things, but we're not going to get to that in this episode because we are running out of time. So I think that's going to do it for today, actually. Oh god, yeah, almost died there. I want to try to keep that death count at 0 for as long as possible. So swimming in lava, actually living in a volcano isn't a good idea, but it's what I chose, and I'm going to stick to it no matter how hard it is. So I think that's going to do it for today's episode. This is Aeroplane 560, taking off. See you later.